Okay, here we go again. And I really, frankly, I'm trying to seal a big deal with a contract for a divine feminine project that's going to be really big. But, and I want to just get off all social media because this is ridiculous. But one last hurrah, as they say. This idiot man was babbling away for hours yesterday, arguing with people. And he's obviously a red pillar, claims that he's married and has a child, which he's successfully raised with some woman working split shifts. And the whole thing, it's like, then if you're also cool with women and raising children, why do you have so much rage towards women? And he babbled away to me for hours yesterday and other people defending the nobility of men. That's the thing. The red pillars talk about the nobility of men and they denigrate everything that a woman does. Women are more corrupt. And here's what his comment is: I'm sorry, there's no such thing as a high value woman. So this man just says that. Like, this man just says that comment: I'm sorry, there's no such thing as a high value woman. And this is the an example of the mental genius that he is. And this is exactly what is wrong with the world now. Patriarchy, through its falseness of propping up the man and saying that everything the man did was more important than the woman, is the downfall of the world. Because if you just use logic, which none of these men are in logic, there is no world without the labor that women do, which is creating life. And they got so bent out of shape somewhere along the line, and this one's still bent out of shape. Women create life. We are the goddesses. And until you bow to the goddess and honor the feminine, the world will be like it is now. So he says there's no such thing. All women are high value. People can be high value. Everybody can be high value, but a lot of people are not high value. And this man clearly is very, very low value. And you can't denigrate the feminine because she creates all life. And we're seeing that with world populations plummeting in Korea and countries in Europe, parts of America. Some parts of America, birth rates are not going down because women can't get abortions, and even raped women are being forced to bear children, like 12-year-olds are being forced to bear children. So America is trying to force birth. But of course, that's all going to be rolled back. Women, of course, have the right to choose. So what happens when women have decided they've been treated so poorly for the last, thousands of years under patriarchy because their sacrifice as a woman, having a baby can kill you. Men like to say, this idiot was saying that men do all the dangerous jobs. No, they don't. Women risk their lives to become mothers. It can kill you. And then you have to take care of the child, raise the child. Back in the day, you had to nurse the child with your body, feed the child literally with your body, keep the child alive. Women are the providers and protectors of humanity, not men. And again, the red pill guys flip everything and they say men are providers and protectors. Well, how is somebody with this attitude a provider or a protector? He's nothing. And they also don't want to take credit for war, rape, slavery, genocide, and corruption. Like, they want to say that men are so noble. I mean, this idiot was actually saying that women are more violent than men. Like, he actually said that. And these red pillars, they share like certain statistics about lesbian couples. There's more domestic violence. It's because it's about lifetime domestic violence. And a lot of lesbians, I think, are with women because they've been abused by men. And that's the thing, the violence is not coming from women. The violence is coming from male partners, and now they're with a woman. So these red pillars skew every tiny statistic that women abuse children more than men do, and blah, 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 and women don't bring in the money that men do, blah, blah, blah. And they don't see that women have been left with the extreme burden of raising humanity with very little help from men. So yes, women are stressed. Yes, single mothers can be poor if the man doesn't provide any resources. And under patriarchy, the man can decide not to provide resources. He just walks away. This is why we need to bring matriarchy back, because women do the most important work in the world, which is raising humanity. And matriarchy puts the raising of children at the center of most important work. So women are supported and children are supported. And that's how it should be. Patriarchy does not support women and children. You can see by this idiot's answer. And if you say to them stuff like, when they say, oh, women are more violent, like they actually say that. They talk about it on all these forums about how bad women are and how great men are. If you say, what about war, genocide, rape, and slavery? What do you say about the soldiers doing genocide and rape right now? Many parts of the world. Horrendous behavior by men. Male-led wars, male soldiers, no protection of women and children. No protection of any humanity, no protection of other men, no protection of civilization. This is what men do because they are not the leaders. Patriarchy leads through force, violence, genocide, rape, and slavery. And the world is on such a precipice, and some people look at it different ways. I know it's the rise of divine feminine, that we've gone too far. Women are refusing to have babies. Men are going insane. There's war and genocide, and the planet is so out of whack with pollution and wealth inequity because the patriarchy only cares about power for certain men at the top. It doesn't care about good of all. And matriarchy, women are the better leaders. Bosses say that, managers say that. If you want something done, you get a woman to do it. She will do a better job, and she will do it with fairness. And fairness for all, because women have the children, and we know what it takes to raise another human with our sacrifice of all our time and energy. I raised 3 children for 20 years. I was a stay-at-home mother. I spent 110 hours a week raising my children. While I loved doing it, I loved my children so much, and they love me. And my husband loves me because, of course, who wouldn't love somebody who does all that labor? I was told by society, my mother-in-law, other family members, that I wasn't working. So I was told that 110 hours of labor a week, which my husband didn't do. He never did that much labor. I was told that he was working because he had a job, and I wasn't working. So society cannot continue. Literally, the planet cannot continue with men and society degrading the most important work, which is women's work. And patriarchy puts that below men's work. No. Everything needs to be righted. This idiot, I'm sure, will get back because he has nothing to do. Such a high value man. He has legit nothing to do but argue with women that women are more violent than men. And it's just insane. Be prepared to see this nut commenting on the videos. But it's time for matriarchy and women leadership. Female leadership is the only thing that's going to save the planet, because men are just out of whack. And they don't have any sense of morality as a whole. There's some good men, yeah. Some good men. But patriarchy as a whole is a corrupt, failed, violent system based on corruption and violence.